All right. Fun stuff. For this one on the initial pull, you definitely want to worry the amber guys first. And make sure that you're trying to dispel everybody also, otherwise they get frozen and whatnot. So when you run in, make sure that you attack these guys first. Everything in here, I believe, is a magic ability. So see how I'm stunned? I'm in like an amber thing. Yeah. You want to try to dispel that as soon as you can. Interrupt is good too. The other thing is these blobs here. No, I'll let the tank pull for this one. I wanted to be stunned that first one though. Ha ha ha. These these blobs, it's one of those again. Those it's good and bad at the same time. It gives you a buff where you do a lot more damage. So what a lot of people do is they'll skip. See where I'm putting a triangle on the guy in the right there. They'll do this pack of blobs and either run through the middle part here and do the other blobs and then do the boss right away so they have a lot of stacks on them and then come back and kill those guys because you have to have them for the kill count. But just be aware when you're doing this in challenge modes, this pack doesn't seem like it hurts so much, and then as soon as you go to the next pack, it's crazy. And you DC'd, dear. Are you coming back? Let's wait for our tank. He DC'd. Hmm. Well, we can. I'll try it. Just heal me, I guess. I'll try it. I'll try and tank. Okay, cool. It does give you the buff. So residue. Damage taken increased by 60%, but damage dealt also increased by 60%. So if I run through here, we're not pulling the boss yet, but I run through here and I come up and I go to these blobs here. Same kind of thing. We'll get more of this debuff on us, and see how it's starting to kind of actually hurt, even in heroic. Challenge mode, you want to actually blow cooldowns. So I have 16 of these stacks, which dispel yourself. Where are you? Why are you? Oh, you pulled the other guys. Here, tide's down for you. So while we have all these bazillion stacks, you hit the boss. It's okay. The tank just had a pretty fantastic computer crash too, so after that boss is dead, then you would go and pull the pack that we just pulled by accident, and then continue up the ramp. Again, you're always focusing on the amber guys first. He's trying to reboot his computer and come back in. The other thing with that second pack of blobs, I know I'm chain lightning right now, but in order to not wipe your raid, you might want to single target everything. Just FYI, when you're in here in challenge modes. There you go. I dragged you in. You should be able to just come in the channel though, for vent. I don't want to say the password because I'm streaming, so. Yeah, hug the right side when you come up here to avoid any of that amber stuff.
I do not have a target.
So having 10, 11 stacks of that stuff, you'll be able to nuke that guy very quickly. Now, some people do this certain ways. Other people, a lot of people throw the amber right at the blue marker right there. And quite often the healer is stuck with the job of ringing the gong here. In challenge modes, you'll see like a little cogwheel if you uh, they added the gong to heroic, by the way. Oh, okay. I don't see it. I guess we'll find out. So talk to this guy here. We're ready to defend. And then I still don't see the gong. Basically, as soon as you see a cogwheel here, you just hit it every single time that you can to progress the fight and help with time. I'll hover over it too. But you want to also try to stack your ambers at blue. Don't make a path, don't make a yellow brick road of them. Just literally throw every single one at blue. You also, what most people do, don't get any of the ones near X because we're going to want to put the final boss there and throw all of them at that guy. So the tank will be tanking everything in blue, pretty much. So healer, make sure that the tank knows where to stand to not have line of sight issues. Um, that's something you'll have to try to work out, or they'll probably know. A lot of people just ignore the guy that throws the bombs. You can attack him if you want to, but it's less deeps on the stuff down bottom. Yeah, I'm not seeing the gong.
Demolitions are carrying explosives. Any direct hit will blow them up.
I need to target.
That was a little bit of a delayed reaction. I was like, I know I threw it on him. Weird. I still don't see the gong. That's right.
Warrior coming in. Focus your fire.
So just keep piling stuff at blue. Like I said, except for what's at red over there. We want to save all of those for the boss. So there should be a good like 2, 3, 4 by the time the boss comes up over there that we can throw. I've seen the resins despawn as soon as the boss comes up, so that's why a lot of times I'll say to people, don't pick anything up that's at red. Oh, there's the gong. So see, all right, I saw it for a second, and then it disappeared. There was a little cogwheel on the thing. I guess for heroic it just constantly progresses and you don't have to click it. In challenge mode you have to click it to go to the next one.
In a timely fashion, anyway.
Yeah. So when you know the boss is coming up, as soon as he starts coming up here, like I said in challenge modes, when he's here and he's spawned, then just start throwing everything at red. So the tank will come up. If you have a priest, it's great because you can just life grip the tank up. Obviously, you shouldn't stand in the red. And then everything's good to go. Woohoo! Pick me! because it does do extra damage while he's standing there. Oh, see, it did do it. All right, so did you see how everything despawned that I threw there? So wait for the boss to get up here. I guess I didn't know they did that in Heroic. But to reiterate, wait for the boss to get up here before you start throwing the stack.
His Thousand Blades actually gets rid of the stacks as well that are anywhere close to him.
Mm-hmm. Now we have some RP that'll take what seems like forever. And if you run down here, there's a sweet spot where you can stick your face in the door, the door crack, and not get blown backwards. Because you know how he puts the bombs right here, and you get blown backwards. If you stick your mount, like try to climb up the wall almost, and go right in here, you don't need to worry about getting blown backwards, and it won't blow you backwards. So just come up in the corner. Like you hop up a little bit, but that's about it. And then you sneak past, go to the left. I'll show you what most people do. I know there's a couple different ways people sneak past the trash here.
Let me see here. 30-second fuse. Whoops. Did I say?
So see, you jump up, but you don't get thrown backwards. And then go through the door like normal.
Oh, hurry! You must stop.
Watch for the one pathing. And then it's like a zigzag. So if you come up here, go under this little route here, and then just go straight down, you can skip everything, go right to the boss, and start the boss. And then most people, once the boss is started, they'll kill this trash with the bombs when it's the time for the bombs when he runs up there. And you just blow everything up, and it's good for your kill count. So pull the boss. We'll try it now. We'll just keep him back here.
Don't know actually how to get off her back.
Oh, just demount then. Like
I don't
like
have
click
that,
your mount.
but
As soon
click your
as
spell.
as soon as they cast something, the person that has the mount needs to click the mount off or cast a spell. I'll just tank in the meanwhile. And make sure you avoid the thing on the ground. He also does something called Tempest, I believe, and it's an AoE, and it looks like a magic ability. So just be aware that that's pretty normal. So see how bombs are dropping now? Pick them up and throw them on the mobs. And it kills them instantly. And use the bombs at all costs because it does so much more DPS than any tune can.
Beware.
And then if you want to stand in the swirl thing over here, this is an actual haste buff. This is not like a trolley haste buff. It is an actual haste buff, like melee and range are increased by 10% haste buff. But again, you want to run around and get the bombs priority. Oh, I missed that one. I missed that one. I'll get one of these suckers. Here we go. Silly boss, no one was even there for your blade rush. I always liked that bow. I thought that bow always looked cool. For these packs, you want to get the engineers first. And then their burning pitch, I was trying to see what it was called. Try to interrupt that. That was that debuff I got on me.
I do not have a target. I need to target something first.
Now this boss, when she flies to the other end, you're going to want somebody with a speed boost to go down there. Again, somebody with engineering, with rocket boots, or druid, or something that can be pretty zippy.
Warlock.
Yeah, warlock with the gate. A lot of ways to do it. Because when she does this thing, if you interrupt it like I just did, it makes life a lot easier. So I'm interrupting her wind thing, so it doesn't push anybody back. And that's that. Any questions about this one?